the LeBron James angle. And I know it's annoying because it even annoyed me. Like, Bronny is getting drafted. It's his accomplishment, and yet we keep talking about LeBron. Because the reality is, them two playing together, as I've said before, is a notch on LeBron's career. That's a check mark for his. That's an accolade for him. It doesn't do anything for Bronny James. For Bronny, the accomplishment is making it to the NBA. Right? Like I said, this is more of a nod to LeBron because he's been able to play well for so long that he was able to wait till his son got into the league. Right? So this duo, this pairing, like I said, it doesn't do much for Bronny James at this point in his career. But I will say this, and I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. What if this really, 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 really drives LeBron James to go and win a title? What if it does? Let me see. What if this is what pushes him? And I'll say it like this, right? Him and Anthony Davis are looking for another star to fill this roster, right? They want to make a push. And at his age, LeBron shouldn't be putting up these numbers. And I would imagine his numbers are going to go down, obviously, a little bit the older that he gets. His window is literally closing. So with that, his window to win a championship is closing, and he knows that. Now, what if a driving factor for him right now is to get not only his 5th championship, but to get his son a championship? Because now that will forever live in Bronny James's resume. He will forever be an NBA champion. I don't give a fuck if he doesn't play. It happens every year. He still gets one. And if, he gets to learn and grow under his dad in this Lakers organization, and then he goes on to have a really solid career, and is already a champion, he gets to carry that with him. So, is that a driving factor for LeBron? I would imagine so. Right? Of all of the things that you can give to your kid, of all of the amazing, wonderful things, he can buy his kid anything. He could literally buy him anything. And for me, a part of me feels like Bronny has only gone through this process because of LeBron. And I fight with that line of thinking, because I also believe that you don't get this far just off of talent alone, right? Like, there's a lot of things that have to go with that. One being how hard you work, how intentional you are with the things you do. There's a lot of personality traits that go along beyond basketball that gets people this far. And I don't give a fuck if you say, he got here because of his dad. He clearly has worked on his game. But a part of me does kind of feel like that, right? And if that is the case, that Bronny is kind of just doing this for LeBron, because the reality is, for Bronny James, the world is his oyster. He could be doing anything that he wants. His dad could help him start any business, connections with anyone, clothing brand, design. He could be a streamer. He can literally do whatever he wants. And if we are to believe that he's doing this for his dad, then one of the greatest, if not the greatest thing his dad can give back to him is a championship ring. And having that experience, because I would imagine there is not much of a there can't be much of a better experience than going through that title run. That's why we see grown men cry, because that road is so difficult, and to get there and get over that hump, even if you're just one of the guys on the team once the playoffs start, you still helped everyone get there. You practice with these, you prepare these guys every day. And I do think that that's one of the greatest things that LeBron can give to Bronny. If we are to believe that, a part of why Bronny is doing this is for his dad. He loves his dad, right? And he's worked this hard to get this far so his dad can, like we said, check this off on his on his checklist. And even if that's not the case, and he does want to be a legitimate NBA player in this league, and he becomes a solid player, he can carry that championship pedigree, that experience from team to team when LeBron does retire. And, hopefully that would be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I know I'm very open with the fact I'm not the biggest LeBron guy. I'm not a LeBron guy at all, actually. I respect everything that he does, his game. One of the two best players of all time. I don't even think you could really debate that. But getting his kid a ring would be sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit would be kind of badass.